Now, let's take a deep dive into what the polls are saying with founder of John Zogby Strategies, John Zogby. John, thanks so much for your time on the U.S. Report. Let's start talking about the GOP race. Now, no candidate appears to be able to touch Trump's lead, and yet I keep hearing from Republicans concerns that they go to the nomination with this guy, he's not going to win. And I keep hearing people saying, well, if you do head-to-heads, Nikki Haley might be better or somebody else might be better. What are your thoughts? What are your numbers telling you?
Well, I'm just looking at a CNN poll that's consistent with what I'm showing privately. The CNN poll shows just in terms of head-to-heads against Joe Biden that Nikki Haley actually does better than Donald Trump, Ron DeSantis, and Vivek Ramaswamy. That in fact, Nikki Haley leads as of this moment by 6 points, 49 to 43. That's very significant because she's breaking very close to 50%. Trump and the other two candidates that I named are at about 45, 46 and tied president. So this was good news for Nikki Haley. It was particularly bad news, this question and throughout that CNN poll for Joe Biden.
And tell me about this, Nikki. What is it behind Nikki Haley that your numbers are showing makes her an appealing candidate? Is it the lack of baggage that she might have compared to, say, a Donald Trump? Is it some of the positions that she took in that first GOP presidential or nomination debate? What do you attribute that to in the numbers that you're seeing?
This was the first national exposure in that first debate. She comported herself very well. Remember, MAGA dominates the Republican Party, and there are several candidates positioning themselves to be the mini Trump or the heir to Trump if Trump falters in some way. Nikki Haley chose a different route. She chose a more moderate and consensus route, took on the issue of abortion in such a way that it could possibly be appealing to suburban voters, suburban women voters in particular. In that sense, then, she both carved for herself her own niche and she appealed to more moderate swing voters all at the same time.
Now, I want to move on to that CNN poll, which you mentioned, and the numbers there for the Biden administration, the Biden camp, would have to be nothing short of devastating. It showed a Biden approval rate of 39%. 59% of respondents said that things had gotten worse under his administration. 58% had an unfavorable rating of Joe Biden, and 2/3 of Democrats said the party should choose someone different. Not that they thought that they would, but that they should. The Republicans may have their issues around whether they go with Donald Trump or a more moderate candidate, but is going to the November poll next year with Joe Biden at the top of the ticket, is that a potential disaster for them with these numbers?
The honest answer is I don't know, because it's tied right now. It's very, very competitive. Only thing that Joe Biden has going for himself right now is Donald Trump. And really the main thing that Donald Trump has going for himself is Joe Biden. And so they kind of neutralize each other and are sort of checkmating each other in the process.